line, looking at the watch. He's about to start the second half of the county final, 7-2, Monagea in front. The ball at the number 11 has gone to the centre of the field, Sean Hayes for Ballybrown. There's one change in personnel. I make it a John Normal has come on the Ballybrown team. Over there, the far side of the field, John Cameron passing the ball back to John McGrath, and John under pressure gets Sandwich to get in his puck to get it up to Tom McCarthy. Tom McCarthy gone inside the corner back, still Tom McCarthy 21 yards out, gone across the face of the goal and sent wide the first attack of the second half. Score remains 7 for Monagea, 2 points for Ballybrown. Ballybrown playing with the breeze in the second half. Jim Cross, his first puck out, it's a good puck out though against the breeze, and over this side Tom Mulcahy puts up a stick and blocks the ball. It's got back by from Sean Flanagan, back again to Tom Mulcahy, over again towards Tom McCarthy, hard pulling there by Tom with the Ballybrown cornerback Sean Kenny. Referee blowing the whistle and awarding a free in, a foul on Tom McCarthy and a free in, and Tom Mulcahy to take it. This could be a very, very important score. I make it at Monagea didn't score for the last 12 minutes of the first half. They badly want to score now. They're 5 points ahead, but the breeze, as we have said, is helping Ballybrown in the second half. Tom carefully stands over it, taps it and sends it over the bar. It's 8 points to 2 in favour of Monagea, 6 points between them. In the second minute of the second half, Jim Cross.
8 points, 2.
His goal had a few lucky escapes in the first half, but he also made some very good saves himself as Jim Cross's puck out. He's over towards the far side. Sean Flanagan can't hold it, but he pulls in the ball, getting it out. John McGrath, still John McGrath. John taking it towards the line, going by Sean Hayes, getting it up there towards the far side. But Anthony Cusick is there, still John McGrath. The ball cleared out by Ter Hall, but not before it crossed the line. It'll be a free or a sideline ball to Monagea. Sean Flanagan leaving it to Tom Mulcahy, one midfielder to the other. Tom with this one, it's about 50 yards out. Tom driving it in this one. It's going towards it, pulled on inside there by John Cameron. John puck was blocked the first time, cleared out by Seamus Coughlin. Going back door to John McGrath, still John going backwards with the ball under pressure, then getting it in high. Oh, great point for McGrath. John McGrath under pressure, going backwards as he hit the ball, about 25-30 yards out, but under extreme pressure, and got it over the bar. It's 9-2 now, 7 points between the teams. And 4 minutes into the second half, and Jim Cross's puck out is down over to the far side. Kevin Hogan with the ball. Eddie Brown is there, still Eddie Brown, bringing the ball very near the line, and the great Hampton Eddie getting it up along the sideline. Tom Ryan is racing back, Martin Hogan is racing down, still Martin going around Tom Ryan, Martin getting it in, a puck that's half blocked down is dropping in towards Tommy McCarthy. Ball got inside, still Tom McCarthy, Tom going in, a hand pass out towards the far side, looking for John Cameron. Ball breaking right across the front of the square, John Bruder with it, a hard shot for John Bruder, a great save by Jim Cross, and cleared out by Sean Kenny, out very near to the end line, but gone out over the sideline. Monagea very near to getting a score there as John Bruder struck it hard. Jim Cross was equal to it, got it out, and the ball eventually cleared by Sean Kenny, gone out over the sideline. A sideline ball from about the 14-yard line to Tom Mulcahy. And the town goal of Ballingarry is under siege as Monagea about to descend in the Ballybrown terrain again as Tom Mulcahy's line ball's in there towards the centre. Sean Hayes getting it out. It's Tom Mulcahy coming back, and still Tom. Brian Scanlon is inside him. Tom cuts the ball in towards the square there. John Bruiser coming out. John can't handle this one. Got out a bit by Seamus Coughlin. Back there is Sean Kinney getting it straight out. Missed there by Anthony Cusick. Johnny McGrath is there. Still John McGrath. John about 35 yards out, leaving it to Tom Mulcahy. Still Tom Mulcahy. Tom bringing it in, sitting it high in again there towards the corner. Blocked down by John Bruiser, but it's gone back behind John and it's gone out over the end line. 9 points to 2 in favour of Monagea, and we're 5 minutes into the second half. Puck out on its way from Jim Cross down there. is Sean Hayes back in the centre of the field. Tom Mulcahy's there, a hand pass to John McGrath, and John steadying himself from about 55 yards out, sitting in a high ball inside Jim Cross. John Bruder, a goal by John Bruder. It went off for Jim Cross and broke inside. John was in like a flash to do what he has threatened 3 or 4 times before today, and that was to put the ball into the net. John met it that time, and it came out from Jim Cross, and it went straight back into the corner of the net. 1-9 to 2 points. Jim Cross's puck out, are Monagea now on the road to history. There's still a long way to go, but they've scored the goal and 2 points in the opening 8 minutes of the second half. There's a free over there on the far side. A foul there, and John McGrath, who was penalised. But a free to Ballybrown, a free to Anthony Cusick. 1-9 to 2 points, that makes it 12 points to 10. It's a good lead in any hurling game, but many a bigger lead was pulled back. Anthony Cusick with the free. It's a long high ball dropping in towards the square. Eddie Brown is there, Fenton Sullivan is there, and Fenton Bull gets the ball out. Eddie Brown breaking the ball with him, bringing it on the ground, trying to pick it, falling over it in the bad conditions. Still Eddie Brown. In there as well is Sean Flanagan and Liam Hurley pulling first time, getting it out. 10 yards or so, but a very valuable 10 yards to Tom Mulcahy to Martin Hogan. Martin Hogan shows the ball to Tom Ryan, takes him on and beats the second Ballybrown man, and sitting another high one in towards John Bruder. Jim Cross is out, still John Bruder inside, Jim Cross is there. Jim Cross being chased out by John Bruder. John Bruder is back there again. Seamus Coughlin there, a little bit of a confrontation there. It's Seamus Coughlin and John Bruder, kind of a minor incident, but nothing very serious. Tim Lyons gone in to sort it out, pulling the book from inside the stocking. I would think that he may take the autograph of both players, but I would think he will hardly do any more. It was a very minor incident. Monagea now are well on top, having won the county football championship last year, coached by Leahy. Now in a county hurling final, coached again by Leahy. Could Leahy be about to bring 2 county titles to Monagea in 2 years? The next 18-19 minutes will tell the story. Nobody leaving here in Ballingarry yet. The score is a goal and 9 to 2 points. Tim Lyons has sorted it out. He has taken the autographs and he's going to throw in the ball. A very fair decision. Ball to be thrown in. John McGrath's in there, so too is Anthony Cusick. 2 great hurlers. They pull together. Tom Ryan is there, and Tom Ryan getting it out very close to the sideline. It won't go over the line. Held in play more or less by the water. Brian Scanlon back there, and Brian can't control it. Got off of Brian sticking out over the line. Brian had a very good first half for Monagea. This will be a sideline ball to Ballybrown. Anthony Cusick to take it. Ballybrown would need a score badly. They haven't scored in the second half yet. Anthony Cusick cuts a great line ball, but Sean Flanagan racing on him, pulling very hard in towards Brian Scanlon. Brian getting it in front towards John McGrath. John rising it, bringing it into Martin Hogan. Still Martin going through. He's going away from the ball. He's been pulled on there though by a Ballybrown defender. Maybe by Tom Ryan or Sean or Anthony Cusick. Anyway, it's a free in, I would think, to Monagea. Referee is taking the name there of the Ballybrown man, and Tom Mulcahy to take the line ball. It was the number 2 Sean Carr to take the free. It was the number 2 Sean Kenny's name was gone into the book that time for that chop on Martin Hogan. Tom Mulcahy to take it. It's about 35 yards out, should be well in Tom's range. He has struck some great frees today as well as sidelines. Referee checking that everything is in preparation. The free is taken by Tom Mulcahy, and Tom makes no mistake. It's 110 to 2 points as the umpire hands this letter to Jim Cross. Captain in the field to play by the wire at the back of the goals, and Jim Cross now with the puck out. It's a goal and 10 to 2 points, 13 to 2, 11 between them. The puck out of the centre of the field, gone off the hand of Tom Mulcahy. There too is Eddie Brown. Ball sit down there a little bit by the number 12 John Stokes. Eddie Brown still there tussling, trying to get the ball. The 15 now gone back there in the back line, or gone out the field is Cyril Dowling. Referee pulling Anthony Cusick aside and awarding another free to Monagea. A little bit of careless pulling there. Eddie Brown throwing the ball to Tom Mulcahy, and Tom to take this one. This one is about 70 yards out. Backs and forwards in around the goal, waiting for the slitter to arrive. This should drop maybe in around the goal. Tom decides to cross it across the field there, looking for John Carmody. Locked away from John though, but still John Carmody is still there. John Bruiser is out there. John has picked it. John is hooked, but John McGrath coming in to get the ball. Still John. John going backwards from the goal once more, striking it in left-handed, and another great point from the Lisholland men. That's the second time he has done that in the second half, as he was on his way backwards with the ball under retreat and sending it over the bar. It's 111 to 2 points. The camera work is being speeded up a bit. We'll do our best to stay with it. We think at the moment Monagea may be on the way to a historic county title. There's a free about 70 yards out, and the free to be taken there by Anthony Cusick once more. It's 111 to 2 points. The frees are dropping inside. Patrick goes under the ball, getting away there with a little nudge in the back, but any time you can get away with it, it's well worth doing. Brendan Cotton beats Tom Mulcahy this time, steadies himself, and Brendan taking a shot for 45 yards out, and it's gone over the bar. A point for Ballybrown from Brendan Cotton. 111 to 3 points. Eddie Hogan with the puck out. Brown are bringing on another sub. I don't see the man who's gone off, but I think the man who's come on is David Lyons, or maybe Hubert Coughlin. Hubert Coughlin, I think I make it the man who's come on the Ballybrown team. And the number 10, the man we were calling our Kylita, now departs the scene. We think now that his name may be Richard. The puck out to be taken by Eddie Hogan. Eddie Brown adding to it a little bit in the air. Back there is Tar Hall. He had a good first half, not so much in the game in the second half. Liam Hurley under the ball, Liam bringing it down with the hand. Liam and Kevin Hogan there. Liam Hurley bringing it along the ground, and Liam pulling first time up towards Brian Scanlon. And the 16 there, John Armile. Eddie Brown there, ball got in towards the centre, goes through the legs of Kevin Hogan, blocked by diving Liam Hurley, and Pat Shukru having a great second half for Monagea, clearing the ball left-handed where Patsy Buttons puts up the hand and clears a long relieving ball out towards the centre of the field. Kevin Hogan again, then there too is Eddie Brown. There too is Tom Mulcahy. Tom being surrounded, breaking away from the surroundings, and then leaving the ball to Sean Flanagan. A bit of a mix-up between the two midfielders, but ball going there towards the other Tom Ryan, who's now gone into attack. Tom Ryan hand passing the ball out here towards the sub who came on, Hubie Coughlin, but it goes straight to the hands of Pat Shukru, and Pat Shukru with one of these long relieving clearances, gone way up, but it's gone out over the sideline, out on the far side of the field. Sideline ball. Anthony Cusick is taking a lot of sideline balls and a lot of Patsy Buttons rather. Anthony has moved down the field and he's leaving it as this one to Patsy Buttons outside the 20, or outside, good bit outside the 21-yard line, maybe 30 yards from his own goal. And the left corner back, standing back into the crowd to take it as Tim Lyons tries to get some of the Monagea mentors and some of the Ballybrown mentors to go back behind the line. Tim Lyons still having a little bit of bother there, a little bit of enthusiasm coming into play there as the ball is sent across from the centre here down towards the number 12 and pulled on by John Stokes. Coming back there to pick it is Kevin Hogan. Kevin failing the first time but doesn't fail the second time, and he clears a good ball across the field, a ball that might go towards John Carmody. There too is John McGrath racing across amidst the water is John McGrath. The ball sent down, Pat Shukru missing the pull, but going back there as a Ballybrown meant to flick it back there towards Anthony Cusick. Kevin Hogan dives in bravely. Eddie Brown bringing it out a bit, getting it out a little bit further is Sean Flanagan. It's very hard to get it any place. Ball sit down and Tom Ryan is racing in for Ballybrown. This could be dangerous. Still Tom Ryan, a kick from Tom Ryan inside, and Fenton Sullivan bats it down in front of his own goal. The ball cleared well out the field again by Pat Shukru. Coming down for his Tom Ryan. Tom going by two going by two Monagea men, but Tom I think was fouled, and referee is giving the free to Ballybrown. Maybe he should give Tom the advantage. But there's very, very little one can say about referee Timmy Lyons. He has done a very good job in letting the play flow in most instances in this game. But then this has been a very, very sporting county final. We make it at the moment. We may have about 10 minutes left to play. We're not exactly positive as Tom Ryan drops the free and towards the goal. A dangerous ball inside. Got out by Liam Hurling. Ball breaking inside. Sent in towards the goal. It's a high one gone in and it's gone out over the end line. The umpire signals it wide as Tom Ryan tried to keep it in play, but Tom failing.
Wide.
Eddie Hogan's puck out will be on its way shortly. And Monagea on the road to history. The ball is dropping and batted down the centre there, but Liam who's followed still dowling out the field, getting the ball to Eddie Brown, and Eddie getting a nice clearance up towards Martin Hogan. Martin there with the sub John Armiles. Ball going back behind to Tom Ryan, and Tom with all the time and coolness in the world clearing the ball down towards John Stokes. John Stokes and Eddie Brown, they've had a great tussle today. Stokes wins this one and gets the ball into the centre, going to the number 11. The number 11 is Sean Hayes inside towards Fintan Sullivan. Fintan Sullivan and John Loftus, two big men inside. Liam Hurley is inside to flick the ball up and clear it out. The village men getting it to Eddie Brown, and a man for the Chemist Road on a solo and being penalised maybe for over carrying the ball as he had passed it to John McGrath. It's a goal and 10 to 3 points we make at the moment. The number 8 to take the free. This man Anthony Cusick, this is practically dead straight in front of the goal. Maybe Anthony Cusick will drop it in around the square. It's high in and Anthony Cusick has done worse for Ballybrown. He has dropped it wide. John Keefe going with a replacement Hurley in there to Kevin Hogan as the brother Eddie waits to puck out the ball. Down over to the far side, blocked down there by Cyril Doolan and Tom Ryan. Tom on a solo, Tom clearing the ball out over the towards the side. Eddie Brown breaking the ball in the air. Kevin Hogan is in there again, and referee penalising maybe Eddie for a bit of a high pull there at that stage, and maybe it's a free into Ballybrown once more. Anthony Cusick looking back towards Ballybrown mentors, maybe to know what he should do with this one. He missed the last one for a very, very scoreable position, or maybe at this stage points are no use to Ballybrown. They need to get goals. Anthony standing behind the ball. Make it at this stage, about 8 minutes left as Anthony's free, dropping down inside at John McGrath, back helping the defence, rising the ball and striking it out the field, relieving the pressure, and Patsy Burns having a very good second half, getting the ball down to John Armile, who's made a big difference for Ballybrown since he's come on as a sub. John Armile getting the ball back, or John Stokes it is rather, still John Stokes coming in with the ball out there to the side through, but Coughlin racing on to Fenton O'Sullivan has come back. Fenton with it, Fenton standing over, trying to get it out, trying to lift the ball, then pulling out and getting it out about 20 yards. The ball's still dangerous out there. Coming back inside, Pat Shukru, and Pat with a great clearance, so way out down the field. Down towards Martin Hogan and Patsy Burns. Martin pulling very hard and getting the ball over here towards the far side. Racing to it is the lively Terhall. Martin Hogan there once more, trying to block him down and forcing him to clear the ball out over the sideline. Sideline ball to Monagea. Eddie Brown to take it very close to the 70-yard line. Eddie in amongst the massive Monagea subs and mentors and spectators and Ballybrown vice versa. She strikes the ball down to centre, a good line ball from Eddie, but blocked by Tom Ryan. And the ageless Tom coming across the field to clear the ball out was Anthony Cusick. Anthony getting it in, trying to get Ballybrown moving, getting the ball up inside there to the other Tom Ryan. Tom Ryan being policed by Tom Dowling. A shot inside, and it's gone in, and it's gone into the goal. A goal for Ballybrown. Tom Ryan it was. Narrowing the gap to a goal and 11, maybe to a goal and 3. Ball sent out there, a bit of loose pulling there. Anthony Cusick getting the ball into the centre. Kevin Hogan is back there, and the captain sending a long clearance up to John Carmody inside. Ball gone off a John Stick there to Tom McCarthy. Tom trying to pick the ball, still Tom. Tom is penalised in maybe for handling the sliotar on the ground. Tim Lyons was very, very close to him. We'll believe Tim Lyons in that occasion. It's a free out to Ballybrown. Tom Ryan to take it. Striking it down over the far side, getting it there to the number 15, Cyril Dowling. He's moved out the field the second half. The ball coming out to Anthony Cusick. Anthony Cusick get the ball into Tom Ryan. A low ball in, a goal for Tom Ryan. A goal for Tom Ryan. A correction there. We were from the camera side. That is a goal for Ballybrown. The previous goal, the ball actually had gone outside the upright. So it is now 1 goal and 10 to 1 goal and 3. We are sorry there for any heart attacks amongst Monagea supporters, but the important thing is now that Ballybrown have got a goal and they've narrowed it gap back to 7 points. We make the stopwatch. At the moment there's only about 7 minutes left. Can Monagea hold on, or Ballybrown about to come back? Ballybrown coming more into the game, as teams usually do after getting a score like that. Ball got down there to the centre forward, Sean Hayes. Sean Hayes getting it in a bit, going to Tom Ryan again. He's made a big difference since he went into the Ballybrown attack. Quentin Sullivan breaks up the attack and gets the ball out a bit, going to John Armile. John Armile been surrounded by 2-3 Monagea men. One of them is John McGrath to block the ball away from him. Ball sit back in across, a neat ball across the square, racing out to the ball. John Stokes, still John Stokes with the ball. Eddie Brown inside him, still John Stokes. A shot in from John Stokes going right across the face of the goal, and it's gone wide. Eddie Hogan leaving this puck out to Fenton Sullivan. Fenton coming now to the corner of the square and pucking it. It's a long one, it's the far wing of the far side. Looking for Sean Flanagan. There is Tom McCarthy who's come out the field, and Tom dispatches the ball into John Bruder. Still John Bruder back to Martin Hogan. This is a great move. Martin at the corner of the square. The puck is blocked by a very brave Ballybrown defender, Sean Kenny, getting the ball out. Going across, still John Bruder. John this time back to Tom McCarthy. Tom surrounded by 3-4 Ballybrown men. One of them getting the ball away, getting it out. Great work by the Ballybrown defence there. Tom McCarthy, Martin Hogan was through, the ball flicked away from him. There by Sean Kenny, and Brendan Cotton brought it out. It's a sideline ball to Tom Mulcahy to take the sideline ball. Sideline puck taken into the centre. Tom Ryan stands alone, collects and clears. Out over, very close to the line. Patrick Cruz there for Monagea. Anthony Cusick is there for Ballybrown. Coming out there to the ball, John Stokes for Ballybrown. Still John Stokes. Big puck being blocked down by a diving Eddie Brown. Still John Stokes. And John at the second attempt gets it in there towards the square, and Eddie Hogan picks the ball. And Eddie bringing it with him and clearing it out. A good clearance out to Sean Flanagan. Monagea hurling well again. Over here to this side, Martin Hogan pulling in the ball, sweeping it towards the sideline, racing after it himself. A ball that went backwards more than forwards. Still over there is Tom McCarthy. Martin Hogan is there, and there's a foul there on Martin Hogan. A kind of a very late pull by a Ballybrown man, and this will be a free into Monagea. Sideline ball, in fact it is, and Tom McCarthy takes it high in there to the centre. Going back to John McGrath. John very close to the sideline, turning in, swinging it in, but this one is just gone wide. Jim Cross in a hurry with the puck out. He has taken it already. It's the longest one he has pucked today, and Kevin Hogan is back there. And Kevin lifting it and getting it into the hand and getting it to unmarked Brian Scanlon. Still Brian with the field open in front of him. Does on a solo, then drives the ball into the square looking for the point. John Brother in there as Jim Cross brings it down. Seamus Coughlin in there, a little bit of a confrontation again. I think maybe that time that John was in the square, the Tim Lyons will give a free out. Tim Lyons going in once more and signalling to John to come out outside the square, and has free out taken by Jim Cross and sit down over towards this side of the field. Racing out to the ball is John Stokes. John Stokes getting it in there to the centre. Pat Shukru putting up the hand, going off the hand, but Pat chasing it. He's hurled a great second half from Monagea, sending it up to the side, sent back down by Cyril Dowling. Cyril Dowling getting it down. Eddie Brown from Monagea going backwards is Eddie, and Eddie hooked the first time, but Eddie coming back terrier like that he is, coming back and getting the ball out here to the side. Anthony Cusick going off the boot. It'll be a sideline ball to Monagea. We make it at the moment, only about three and a half minutes left in the county final. The number 7 Pat Shukru to take the sideline ball. Here's Cross from the other side of the field to take it. History is surely now on its way to the parish of Sweet Monagea at the third of its first county hurling title. Brian Scanlon is there, but a game maybe is never over till the final whistle. Hurry back in there, it's Brendan Cotton, there too, Liam Hurley. Liam who's come out the field a long way. John McGrath getting the ball up to Martin Hogan. Martin fails to pick it the first time, picks it a second time, then a hand pass into Tom Mulcahy. Tom Mulcahy out over to the wing to John McGrath. Drill John, the yellow helmeted John, taking a shot in across in front of the goal. It's not gone out of play. It's over there towards Tom McCarthy's there. John Carmody is there. Still Tom McCarthy got out a bit there. Seamus Coughlin, the Ballybrown fullback, and Seamus hurling his hand out for Ballybrown, bringing the ball out to the 50-yard line. Martin Hogan there with it very close to the sideline. A bit of a pull there on Martin as he went away with the ball, and it'll be a free in to Monagea. Tom Mulcahy to take it. Tom drying the Hurley a little bit, and Tom to take it. He's been in splendid form with his free taking at sidelines today. Tom taking this one quickly and there to the centre, looking for a loose man. The ball sent inside towards Brian Scanlon to John McGrath. Still John McGrath, shot for John, and it's gone straight over the bar. A good point from John McGrath. Puck out to be taken by Jim Cross. Jim Cross is in a hurry. The puck out is cropping to the 70-yard line. The 11, Sean Hayes, puts up the hand. In there is Eddie Brown and Liam Hurley, making a little awful lot of room and getting the ball then to Eddie Brown. Eddie Brown over to the corner of the ball, batted down by Patsy Buttons. Patsy Buttons to Tom Ryan. Tom Ryan over to this side of the field, moving out to the ball. Out 70 yards out is the other Tom. The Tom who's gone up in the forward, so the Clarina men is fouled by Liam Hurley or Kevin Hogan. Maybe by both. This will be a free. A free into Monagea as a Ballybrown man has gone down injured. It looks like John Stokes.
4 fast scores.
Time is ticking away. We make it about 3 minutes. 3 minutes left in the game. Maybe a little bit of time to be added on for stoppages. It looks like Cyril Dowling to take this free. Anthony Cusick has gone in around the square. It won't be taken yet because Tim Lyons is still out in the centre of the field, attending to with the attendance to the Ballybrown player, and now running in and blowing the whistle. Cyril Dowling will take the free. It looks as if the Ballybrown player is going off the field with a leg injury, as Cyril Dowling standing over the sliotar, taking the free, dropping it in and dropping it wide. Fenton Sullivan getting the sliotar to pocket out again. The time is moving on. The Ballybrown men leaving the field. A very, very sad sight to see a man who has played such a good game today for his club being taken off the field. Some coming on would appear to be David Lyons as the referee blows the final.